Hey folks, and welcome back to the channel. Happy Catty Crypto here. So let's dive into that video that everybody really wants, and that's the one regarding the Binance main withdrawal wallet. Now, I've been quiet on this one because I've been doing a lot of investigation. I've been working with other people, and no one can seem to come out with that clear, definitive answer and really put a pin in it, so to speak. So as it stands at the moment, let's get the Binance main withdrawal up. We all know that Terra Engineer's down. We have a secondary site ready. It's running. I have shared it. So do feel free to obviously make use of that website because it is good and it is accurate. So let's start off with the prospect of this all being users' coins. Let's go from the worst case scenario to the best case scenario. Okay, so the worst case scenario, this is all users' coins. Okay, folks, and we've always said this from the beginning that it could be either or. I've always speculated and given you my side of it, and I've always assumed that due to the amount that was moved during Genesis, that I believed, and this is my speculation, like I've said many times before, that it was users' coins, or some of it is it's not users' coins, and some of it is possibly users' coins, but not all of it. And that explains why they were able to move 1 trillion Lunar Classic during Genesis when no other users were able to move their coins, especially on Binance. So let's say in the event this is all users' coins, this is so bad because it's obviously going to be a set group of people that are doing this, right? And it's not just Lunar Classic, it's also USTC. Now, someone burnt, one of LunkDAO's founders burnt 5%, around 5% of the total supply of USTC. So you do know there are people out there that hold substantial amounts, and at any point someone could burn something, yes. But if this is users' coins, and what's been going on recently with this wallet is it's been going up a little bit, then going down a little bit, then going up a little bit, then going down a little bit, going up a little bit, going down a little bit. But the price isn't actually dumping. It's like as if they're not actually gaining much from it, if they are gaining from it. So in the event, this is all users' coins, right? So we get the governance back online. Staking gets enabled, and then this malicious actor then uses their coins, okay, to do some kind of malicious attack, or not even an attack, but try to govern the governance in a way that they see fit because they hold this X amount of the coins. So this is actually covered in the white paper from Terra Rebels, and it's in the concerns and pitfalls as to the upgrade and the fact that the upgrade would cause the chain to halt. We have heard the concern that the chain might need to be halted for the new code to be adopted. This should not be the case. The reverse heights protect against consensus failure before the revert height goes into effect. Thus, validators should be able to upgrade the code at their leisure as long as 2/3 of the validators by staking power adopt the code before the first revert height. The chain should not halt. Now, the concerns for re-enabling staking could result in a BFT attack. This attack is where 2/3 of the validators by staking power are malicious actors, and we just don't know who this person could end up delegating their coins to, so to speak, which validators it could go to, and it could go to 2/3 of them that are malicious actors. And this is Terra Rebels stating this, okay? So it is a potential for all blockchains. However, given the imbalance of community-owned Luna and staked Luna, that attack becomes more plausible when delegation and staking are re-enabled. We mitigate this attack in 2 ways. First, we only open delegation up to existing validators in the first 60 days. An attack in this time period could only come from the existing validators who have already demonstrated their commitment to faithfully running the chain. While we acknowledge a non-zero chance of such an attack, we believe it is highly unlikely, and further, from a game theoretic perspective, I hate it when words are split between 2 lines like that. Sorry, folks. A theoretic perspective, staking would bond the users for a period of 21 days, during which time the attack would negatively impact the market price. Attacking the chain would result in financial loss to the malicious actor, which further strengthens the argument that the attack would be unlikely if a wealthy individual or a group were to purchase hundreds of $millions to attack the chain. Given the market cap of Lunar Classic in UST, they would be entitled to it as they have paid for it. And this is the case because that's the whole point with governance and having staking power through coins that you actually hold. So, but in this situation, we would roll back to the snapshot before delegation and fork the chain, abandon that version of the chain, and the attacker would suffer catastrophic financial loss. But that in itself is kind of strange. I really need to ask someone about this, but surely if there's a fork, then all of us are going to suffer, right? And they couldn't just it's very confusing. But yeah, I've had a lot of people asking me about this section. So, but this is what would happen in an event that we did have a malicious actor like the Binance main withdrawal wallet, and they've got enough coins to do that. Now, this is around, if you add the other 1 trillion in that they moved on Genesis out of the wallet, and that's just floating around in a few other wallets in a circle, then you're looking at about 3.6 trillion, which is what, more than 50% of the supply. I mean, that must nearly be 2/3. So a lot of people are asking me, you know, could it be users' coins? What if it's users' coins? Well, this is the case. This is what is going to happen. And obviously, Terra Rebels have put that in the white paper because they obviously understand that this could happen. So that's the worst case pretty much. So now if we look at the best case scenario is, and it's pretty simple, that it's Binance coins. They're going to act as beneficiary or something like that, so to speak. And it's not about, like, a lot of people are like, when they're going to burn, when they're going to burn. If it was their coins, the only reason they would probably burn wouldn't be to actually benefit the community. It would be to benefit themselves, and they would play it off as if they were doing it for the community. But really, there'd be some mathematical wizard that sat there and figured out that, okay, if I burn X amount of the percentage of my supply, the X amount that I'm left with is then actually worth more than everything I had, plus, I don't know, 1,000x more. And they're already down on their Lunar Classic. And then it's the same time, they've never addressed this. They could have addressed this many, many times. They still haven't come out and addressed it yet. They addressed the Bitcoin. There's so many in-betweens on this at the moment. It's absolutely insane. And anyone that's going around saying, well, yeah, you know, he said, she said, and he said that it's this user's coins, and this person said that it's Binance's coins. At the end of the day, folks, we just follow the facts here. You ask me to speculate on things, I speculate on things, and people take it out of context all the time. I get it, but this is a well overdue video. I can see people are kind of tearing their heads off about it and infatuating themselves with this. And if you want to infatuate yourselves with it, then you obviously need to know both sides of the coin. And that's the matter of the fact, is this could swing either way. We just do not know what's going on. And remember, they are collecting Anchor Protocol as well. So whoever these people are, and if they are malicious, just be aware that Lunar Classic could go for a fork. And yeah, let me know in the comment section if that's something that you want, if you'd agree to that with, do you know what I mean? Because at the same time, they can't just fork the chain. They would have to put that out to vote for you folks. They can't just do that. Even what Do Kwon did by birthing Genesis and Phoenix One blockchain, no one actually voted for that. It was all very, very peculiar. But at the same time, there you go. There's going to be another video coming out probably later on this evening on the Lunar Classic Let It Burn channel, and it's all going to be all about, does Do Kwon and TFL still have control over the Classic network? So do look out for that one, folks. No doubt you're going to see a lot of things about the Telegram group being deleted and stuff like that. Yes, it is true. I have deleted the group chat for the Telegram because it's just a load of mumbo jumbo in there. It's just a load of people that are not actually willing to sit down, watch the content, and then actually ask questions. And we had around 50% of the people that were in there weren't even signed up to the broadcaster, and it's just like they're not actually interested in the information. Things are starting to pick up a lot, and I really do need to focus on the content for both channels and not having to sit there educating individual people one at a time because they don't want to watch the content. They want it all in bullet points. So yeah, the broadcaster's still there. The broadcaster will always be there. That's why I started the Telegram group, was for the broadcaster system, not for the group chat. It was just people kept hounding me for it. I wanted to do what the community wanted. We've done that. We've tried and tested it over and over and over, and it just seems to be the same issue again and again and again. And it just turns into misinformation, and then me having to explain to everyone and settle everybody down. And yeah, I'd rather spend my energy actually doing positive things and producing really good content for you people. So yeah, there you have it. My explanation on realistically what could happen. Worst case, malicious attack, it's users' coins. And yeah, when they get the governance back online, it could all go up in the air. And the best case is that A, they either do the burn theory, or B, they act as beneficiary and hold it as like a community treasury, kind of like a community pool that's untouchable by anyone, by Do Kwon, by TFL, and therefore Binance are pretty much doing a hostile takeover, so to speak, that the community probably agree with. But like I said, there's both sides of the coins, both sides of the river. There's always a bridge in between, and it's always just speculation on bits like that, folks. So do stay safe out there. Beware of scammers, doppelgangers, anybody's pretending to be me or the Happy Catty Crypto channel. And yeah, you can only catch me on Twitter now or in the Terror Rebels Discord. And yeah, that's that. Catch you in the next one.